planet Earth, home to mankind and all its creatures, big and small. However, this planet isn't all as it seems, because it is also home to the SRL.
You have to be, you know, some kind of Ayrton Senna driving throughout the whole entire race.
No, we accept that people can make mistakes, but when you're brake checking constantly, and when someone gets past you, you continuously dive bomb and force them to avoid
That's
you
not a
just to
dive
get
bomb.
your position.
That's an overtake. I was trying to overtake people. What do you?
Yeah,
that's not a dive
There was
bomb.
multiple times when I went round you outside and you dive bombed me. I had to brake again just before I got into the corner, just to let you pass so you wouldn't hit my side.
Well, yeah, tough luck to you. Tough luck to you. Yeah, you brake. Yeah, get out of my way.
Me and show you how it's done.
Yeah, okay, because you're going dangerously in erratic on my inside. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be trying that, because if I turn in, you take us both out.
Well, then that's tough luck to you.
If I'm in front of you, I shouldn't have to avoid you just because you want.
Yeah, exactly. We don't.
That wasn't as bad as Bahrain, I have to say.
But you said Bahrain was perfectly okay. You said
it was. But the way you're complaining about Bahrain, okay, this incident here in Hungary in turn 1 was nothing.
Just because you're delusional enough to think that Bahrain was okay, you get blacklisted anyway. Just.
Well, no, because when you watch my footage, you'll be like, "Oh, this guy is actually quite good." And what were we going on about?
We will. We will. No, Aspect. Once we see his footage, we'll open our eyes and witness the great driver that is Ballboy that gets stuck in his like.
To be fair, the fact that overtook you with half a front wing is a bit embarrassing to be completely honest.
Well, no, because I actually qualified quite well. You have to admit. And throughout the race, I was really on it.
Well,
Aspect. He got
held up by
traffic
on both my laps.
I invalidated my lap in my last lap, which was about a tenth quicker to the first sector. So yeah.
Well, then that's your mistake. You made a mistake, and you should get punished for that.
I know. I got held up on both my laps by people not getting out of the way.
Well, then that's your fault. I'm afraid that is your fault for poor error of judgment.
No, it's your fault, Aspect, that cars are on the track. It's your fault that there's people in the league. How dare you expect to be able to qualify cleanly with other people here, especially Ballboy, I mean His Majesty, because he owns the track. He actually owns the track, so you're not actually allowed. You have to give him the space, whatever.
I went out when everybody was on their in lap. It just so happened that everyone came in and then went straight out, and the queue of 6 cars came out directly in front of me.
Well, in real life F1, you got people analysing when to release the cars so that they don't get held up in traffic. It's simple.
I thought the fact
where's your analytics?
There were 6 people on the track. I thought the fact that there was 8 people currently on the track, all of them on in-laps. I thought that maybe I go out now, even if I go out now, I'll go out ahead of everybody else that goes out. And then 8 people will still be in the pits by the time I get round. But no, all of them decided to go out.
Well, no, obviously that's not going to be the case. No, you got that all wrong, I'm afraid.
Obviously, Aspect, because you know the way there's like F1 strategics, like you know the way you're supposed to be as clever as them, and you're supposed to actually have one with you to release you in a league race.
No, you don't need that. I mean, if you're that stupid, then yeah, obviously you need one. But you know,
you're so stupid because you're expecting the track to be clean while you're doing your lap, and then it turns out it isn't. Like how Aspect, go get a brain, please. Like honestly, what are you even doing?
Yeah, exactly. He should be penalised for trying to argue his case.
I can't predict the future. I can't predict that 6 cars will magically emerge from the pits.
Magically, really? You think they magically appear? Oh, wow! Oh my goodness me! Well, right. Anyway,
so everyone gives notice. Everyone gives notice about when they're going to leave the pits. you're actually just so crazy.
Well, I mean, okay, look. For me, as a driver in qualifying, I was all right, wasn't I? I was perfect, right?
No, because you set a decent lap, fair play, whatever. Yeah, I'll give you that. And you qualified ahead of me. And I said, wow, Bobo's actually ahead of me. Fair play. Maybe this is a sign of things to come. But unfortunately, you think the race is qualifying, where people are just supposed to magically give you room out of nowhere. You think that the whole track is to yourself, which it isn't. It is Hungary, the second tightest track on the calendar. Well, third, kind of tied with Azerbaijan. So that you have to leave room. Like, you're just not going to be able to dive bomb like you did, and you have to be like aware of other people. And unfortunately, you're not.
I was clearly aware of where everybody was. I had my
Yeah,
map
that's
up.
why you tried to overtake down the inside into the third sector after I went really far to the inside just to block you from doing it while I was in front of you, as my blocking you. You then went even further to my inside and still tried to dive on me. I had to not turn just so I didn't hit you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you did a poor job then of defending. You should have been more to the
Not
right-hand
really.
side.
Not really. I shouldn't have to not turn to not hit you. I should have been fine. You couldn't have been there.
Well, that's your own fault, I'm afraid.
But
Not
this
really,
is why you're
I
not a
should've-
steward, because you just have no intelligence.
I do.
Like,
I clearly do.
okay,
Like-
but like, okay, I'm now not meant to turn just so I don't hit you.
Well, yeah, I've seen loads of real-life Formula 1 overtakes like that.
So I'm not meant to turn now just because I don't. Because you're
Because
there.
I'm making
Yeah,
a
No,
move.
you're coming from further back.
Hey,
Yes,
look, this
because
is
if I
what
do
you
turn, you hit me. Like that's.
If you
that's
think
not racing.
intelligently, you'd be like, oh wait, hang on, there's a DRS detection line just a few hundred meters ahead. I'll let him through, and then I'll get him on the next bit.
What? Well, that's not. That's
That
not
is
even
not the
that's
point.
besides the point. What I'm
Well,
saying is
I'm
if you're-
side by
if you're
side
going
with you.
diving
You
me up the
can't just
inside, then
turn in
I-
and hit me. So
You're
you
not
didn't.
side by
Well done.
side.
You're not side by side. Oh my.
We were side by side.
You're
Look,
behind
if
me
you're not
and I
side
brake,
by side by
and then
someone,
you fly up my inside,
Yeah.
and you're not making the corner if I don't. You're not making the corner onto the apex or anywhere near the corner. You're braking stupid late. If I turn in, you hit me. I then have to try and cut back on you, but then you've already got position. And on a track like that, I can't exactly go around the outside like I would on a normal track.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go.
What's
Not
the
my fault,
point?
really.
What's your point? That I can't turn in for a corner that I should be able to turn in for.
No,
because
you be
decide
patient. You
that
wait
you're gonna
until
be
I get.
stupid aggressive. If I turned in, you hit straight into my side pod.
Okay. Well, it's a good job then that you didn't.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have to do that.
yeah, that's why you're getting penalised, and that's why you're not in the league anymore. Actually,
Well, actually, I caught someone in Bahrain doing that to me, so surely they should be
did
penalised
you
for that.
report it?
Yeah, of course I
Did you
did.
report it? No, you didn't. You didn't. Why? Why wouldn't they have been punished?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that a move like that would be so illegal. So that's
What,
why I
that
didn't
you
initially
wouldn't- you're
report
not
it.
able- you- Okay, so you didn't
Okay.
realise that diving it up the inside and then having the other person taking avoiding measures so they don't cause a crash, so they don't hit you, so you don't hit them, so you don't cause a crash, so they don't lose their race. That's not against the
just-
law to you. You think that you should be able to just hit into cars and use them as brakes?
No, I expect to make a move. I'm determined to make a move into this
That's what you're
corner.
saying.
The other
That's
car
what
will
you're
see
saying.
me
That's what you're
and then adjust
determined.
accordingly.